Hey guys, it's Chris with Killer Arcade Games. Today I thought I would try to mess with Mortal Kombat 2 a little bit more. The AI in this game is ridiculous, we all know that. It's probably the most cheating AI in any arcade game, including NFL Blitz, which is to my right here. But this game is almost not fun to play. It's a really good game. I love this game, and it's really sad that it's so hard to beat sometimes, because I just want to play it, and I don't want to feel like I'm being cheated constantly. The game's not making any money off me anymore. Full disclosure, if you're just finding this randomly, this is an arcade 1-up cabinet. It is modded with a PC running MAME inside. This is not original arcade hardware or anything, but it is emulated arcade hardware. So what I thought I'd do today is play on the player 1 side, see how far I get, kind of see how long it takes me to get through some characters, and then switch over and play on the player 2 side. From the little bit of testing I've been doing, it seems like the player 2 side really is easier. A lot of people actually told me it was easier in my other tips video on Mortal Kombat 2, and I'd prefer to play it this way. I want to play it legitimate, but I don't want to be feeling like I'm cheated the entire game. So let's try player 1 first, where I know it kind of feels like it cheats frequently. You usually get through the first 3 players, and then after that it just ramps the difficulty way up and you almost can't do anything. Let's start with player 1 though, see how it goes. Let me turn the volume down. Probably a little too far down now. I'm going to play as Katana because that's the only character I'm any good at for Mk2. So the first player may as well be nothing to beat. You know, they always let you have that one. Flawless victory, it's usually that way. But it starts getting crazy, as you guys know. There we go, easy enough. And into the spikes. What I'll do is just keep going until, I guess even if I lose, I'll continue a few times just to see. I don't know how to do this video without making it way too long. I thought about seeing how long it takes me to beat the game on each side, but that'd be a very long video, so maybe we'll see how it goes. If I'm doing well enough, maybe I'll just speed up that part of the video so you don't have to watch it all, and then we'll switch sides and do the same thing over there. I really hate Reptile. But you know, that said, I really love this game. I have great memories of this game in the arcades when I was a kid, and the idea of being able to play the real arcade version at home, I mean, I know it's not the real arcade, it's the MAME version, but still basically the arcade, is really great. It's a huge treat that I never thought I'd be able to have when I was a kid, because I thought I'd either have to buy one of these machines, or a real machine, which seemed impossible, of course, when you're a little kid, but it's not all that impossible nowadays. I just can't fit the real size cabinet in the house very easily. So arcade 1-up it is for now. So I just want to enjoy it though. I don't want to be miserable playing this game and be mad at it all the time. I can't tell you how many times I've almost cracked this cheap arcade 1-up control deck in half by, you know, banging on it. I missed the kick there. All right, this is the third match. It should start getting hard after this one. At least from my point of view. And I'm trying my best not to use any exploits. There's plenty of ways to cheat the AI. I mean, there's videos everywhere showing that. I even made one myself. It's not foolproof or anything, but it's possible. And it's just annoying that way. I don't want to play the game that way. I don't want to keep just exploiting over and over. That's part of the reason I love Mortal Kombat 4 so much. If you guys aren't familiar with my channel, there's an Mk4 arcade 1-up to my left here. That one has the arcade board inside, so it's pretty much like playing the real thing, it's just in a smaller package, and I love that game because it doesn't feel like it cheats the entire time. Speaking of cheats, here's Raiden. Come on. Oh. It's okay, it may be because I suck, let's just say that. I'm sure some of you guys will be sure to tell me I suck, like they always do on... It's always the fighting game tough guys in the comments. You suck, bro. You shouldn't even be playing this game. You're trash. Your life's garbage. Like, all right. Well, I'm glad your life is so full. All right, I got him this time though. And I'm not trying to say I'm the best Mortal Kombat 2 player by any stretch. I can hold my own in Mk4, Killer Instinct, but the rest I wouldn't argue that I'd be beating anybody who was a good player, really. But see, it doesn't really matter if you're a good player because this game will just cheat to make sure it wins. That's the annoying part. Got very close to losing there. Cut me a little slack too, I'm talking while playing. I know a lot of you guys would probably struggle at that too. So this is where it gets tough. Anytime I have a mirror match with, or just basically have to face Katana, I run into this problem. Ooh, look at that though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, she got me again. That was my... I know this stuff's gonna happen, but you know, there's only so much you can do. You gotta try to throw some moves out there. I'll tell you what, though, Liu Kang is next. Liu Kang is one of those characters who will cheat his way all the time. I mean, you cannot get a move past Liu Kang because he's got an air fireball, low fireball, ground fireball. He'll jump kick you. You just can't beat him. Let's move ahead. I'm gonna try to cut back on fatalities unless it's like a stage fatality. All right, 5 wins in a row. I'm really asking for pain now. Whoops, didn't time that right. Oh, here he goes. Look at this. Oh, of course, I didn't time the kick right, but the old jump kick Liu Kang. Can't beat him, can't get past him, nothing. There you go. Let's try some different tactics here. Ooh, so close. Come on, man. I just really think that they made a great money-making game, and they made a good game in general for Mortal Kombat, but what they really did was just make the game outrageously frustrating for people to play later in life. I know it was all about the profits and the collections, as they called it, but look at that. Can't even beat the guy, and he couldn't even do a fatality on me. What kind of crap is that? I'm going to go ahead and continue one more time on here. Let's see if I can beat him this time. Usually what happens if you continue enough times with Mk2... Oh, no toasty though. Anyway, if you continue enough times on here, it usually backs down the difficulty and lets you win a few. Gosh, there's just no good way to get past that move. And he will do it all the time. That's the annoying thing. Can't do anything. You're stuck. You get cornered in this game, you're done. All right, caught him that time. Couldn't beat him though there. I always think of Mortal Kombat 2 AI as like the kid who has the answer for everything. Some of y'all are probably parents. I am not, but I know those kids where it's like, why didn't you do this? Why did you do that? The answer is always because of this. And even though the answer makes no sense, like they just have to throw you that stupid answer out. Keeps making that mistake. Oh, looks like I tricked him there a little bit. Oh, he may be done. Nope. All right, I'm definitely gonna cut Liu Kang's head off for that. Okay, we're moving along. I keep looking down, I'm sorry, there's wires everywhere when I do these recording setups. Hopefully the volume's okay, my mic is hanging right here. Oh, I didn't quite catch him and he got me. Can't jump back when you're fighting Sub-Zero, he'll always freeze you pretty much. Oh, never try to uppercut, then I'm cornered and I'm done. Never get cornered in this game. If you do, it's best just to hold block, let them throw you out of there. Or at least that's what I've found. Again, I'm no pro, but you get cornered, don't even try it. They're gonna get you. Oh, I was on the other side of him. Woof. I'm assuming a lot of people have trouble with these games or are just as annoyed by them, especially since the arcade 1-ups have come out. Good God. Because some of my most popular videos are always Mortal Kombat 2, how to beat them, or in the case of Arcade 1-Up, how to trick the game into letting you change the difficulty, which does not work on the Legacy cabinet anymore, unfortunately. Let's see, we're, ooh, almost 10 minutes in already. If I lose again here, let's just call it on player 1, because I want to try to go all the way through the game on player 2. I've already continued 2 or 3 times. This game is infuriating how it does that. Got that extra kick in that time. And I'm not trying to prove this theory, by the way, just so I can be like, I knew I was right. No, this wasn't my theory, obviously. This has been around a long time. I had a lot of people suggest it to me, so why not try it? If it doesn't really turn out to be that true, then that's fine, but I do actually believe this one is true. This is actually... Oh, God, I didn't mean to jump. And I'm dead. Okay, moving to player 2. Oh, fatality though, look at that. Alright. So what I'm going to do is let the game run out. I'm not going to switch mid-game. Let the time run out. Move the camera, and we'll play it again. I'm not going to even reboot MAME. I'm just going to leave it running as if the game's been running ever since. Give me 1 second. All right, moved over here to the player 2 side. Hopefully you guys can see my hands. I don't know why. The hand camera, I think, is just helpful for people to know exactly what I'm doing. Let's start with Katana again. Nothing's changed. No settings were changed. In fact, it was probably only 10 seconds between when I told you guys I'd be right back and now. So the only thing that has changed is the character lineup changes, of course, every now and then, which can alter how hard the game is at times. I personally believe that... God, I hate you. I personally believe that Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and a few others are some of the hardest characters in the game. My personal thinking on that, though, so, you know. I'm sure there's some hardcore Mk2 guys out there that know, like, the facts behind that, but I unfortunately don't. Let's pull him down. Oh, I didn't do it quick enough, I guess. I don't even remember who I have next. Next is Katana, and then Kung Lao. So, I think, like I said, Kung Lao is one of the hardest characters. Katana this early on is not going to be that difficult, especially when I'm on the player 2 side. I mean, so far I have found this to be a true theory from just my observations, but I'm going to try to what is it called? Show you an example of it, I guess. Uh-oh. She's not even really fighting back that hard right now. Might as well go with fatality. Here we go. I see Liu up there above Jax, though, so we'll see how difficult he is when I get there. Ah, that was my fault. Sorry if the camera's shaking. I realize it's touching the cabinet now. Let's see if I can move that a little. There we go. Hopefully cut back on all that. What are the odds this is going to work? Oh, the uppercut was facing the wrong way. I think I would have had him. Uh-oh, I'm cornered. Never want to be cornered. Just let him throw me. Okay, so second or third fight, and I'm starting to wonder about my own theory here. I would love it if somebody would hack this game to just make it have normal AI. That would be the fun part for me. Oop. I was going to do the fatality, but it didn't work out. There is the Mk2 Plus Hack, which does alter the AI, but if anything, I think it makes it actually harder because you don't know what's coming, is the funny thing. You know, you know how it cheats already, but when they changed it, they made it almost harder, I thought. So this is just regular Mk2 at the moment. I usually do play Mk2 Plus, though. I like that one a lot. My buddy Jax here. Boom! Oh, got me, though. Jax can be incredibly difficult, or sometimes he's just flat out easy. He doesn't have like a medium speed or anything. He's just crazy difficult or just kind of a pushover. I don't know why. Here's going to be a good test. Liu Kang, we're up on the 5th battle. Let's see how difficult he's going to be. Ah. Let me see if I jump at him. Well, he's already shooting a fireball. But see, he didn't quickly counter me right there, and he could have easily, and he's kind of a pushover right now, too. But it's not over yet. Ah, missed him that time. I don't know why the AI would be easier if you're on the player 2 side. Maybe when they programmed the game or something, it was all done from the player 1 side. That was way too easy. Ah, couldn't get it done. Maybe they just programmed it all from the player 1 side, so some of the stuff doesn't transfer as well, but that seems like a weird thing to overlook when you're trying to make tons of money off an arcade game being difficult. And they definitely made tons of money off this game. There's just no... I couldn't find any concrete numbers, but I think somebody told me that once that they read... Again, I have no idea who this person even is. It's probably just a random YouTube commenter, but I think that they read this game made like some crazy amount, like $200 million or something. Don't quote me on that, but no surprise if this game made that much money. It's probably not nearly as easy to track that stuff back then either. You gotta rely on the arcade operator to give you the numbers and accurately keep track of them by using the coin counter or the built-in audit system. I used to work in an arcade, and we used to keep track of all the games plays, every week we would go through and check. There was like a little, I don't even know what this thing's called now that I think about it, but just like a counter basically, and every time a coin was triggered, it would add up a number on like a physical device inside the machine. Somebody may have to comment and let me know what this thing's called, but oh no, this could be getting tough. Oh, hold on. And that's how we tracked it. You know, they would compare with what it was the week before and be like, this game made this amount of money this week. I guess a computer. It was like a spreadsheet, just took care of all that stuff. And of course, some of those didn't work, or they would stop working, so it'd be hard to get accurate numbers, but I guess the MK machines did keep track of that stuff on their own, so who knows. Boom! Excuse me, we are 6, almost, hopefully 7 wins in without continuing. I really want you guys to try this at home, too. I know a lot of you guys have the Mk2 arcade 1-up machines, or you just have a MAME cabinet, or you just play these. Hold on. Hold on. I'm dead. I can feel it. Oh, I made it. Okay. Anyway, or you just play these on MAME or something, or even on the Xbox 360 or PS3 port, or which isn't really a port, it's just emulation also. But let me know how it does. This is one thing that I've noticed is different here. There is the Melina trick where you can keep jump kicking her while she's in the air doing her size. She usually counters everything you do with a jump kick sai thing. She does not seem to do that very often on here, and you definitely can't exploit that move of hers. Uh-oh. I just try to keep her away from me. Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh, look at that. Talk about getting lucky. But yeah, she does. The AI is clearly different. She does not keep doing that repeatedly, because that is one of the exploits I frequently used, where I would just keep jumping and kicking and catching her as she was trying to counter every move I did by doing her air size. Uh-oh. She seems to do this a lot, though. Okay, I am cornering myself here. Oh my god. Got her. There's the kiss. So, I just realized too, usually, oh, here it is, okay. Every time I pass a certain amount of wins, I don't know if this is a glitch with the real cabinet, which I think I have seen it happen on the real cabinet. You pass 8 wins, you put your initials in, and then it says 0 wins. Like, why wouldn't you keep tallying it up? Maybe if you guys own a real cabinet, and I haven't played a real one, not for a long, I mean, I've played one recently, but I haven't played it long enough to get this far in the game. So let me know if I'm crazy. Does the real cabinet do this too, or is this a MAME issue, or potentially something wrong with the board, or this ROM? I don't know. Oh my god, I hate when they do that, when they just spam the same move repeatedly. It's so frustrating because you could not do that as a player. It's kind of unfair. Oh, I hate that move too, because he always gets me with it. Ooh. Got him, finally. Try to keep the momentum going after I catch him with something like that. Oh, I hate that, because that was like, I had that guy right there. It's annoying. Gotta stay on top of him. Although if I did die here, I'm kind of okay with my 8 wins in a row without dying, because that's typically better than what I do get. Out of, oh, I didn't die though, out of Mk2. Now we're 9 wins in without dying, no continues. Again, I'm not an MK master, so, or not Mk2 master especially, so I feel pretty good about that. Oh, I thought he would do his move, and he's really not doing much. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Liu Kang, or Johnny Cage, come on, nobody likes you. I find him kind of easy to beat because he's, you know, he's an actor. He's not the smartest guy. No offense to you actors. I'm kidding, by the way. I think I actually have someone... Uh-oh. Oh, that's what I get for talking crap. I'm pretty sure I do have someone, a viewer who is an actor. So I'm not talking about you. It's just a joke. But Johnny Cage, come on. He doesn't seem like the smartest guy if you've seen him in the movies and all that. He's never portrayed as, like, a genius. He's just drawn to that sound, you know? He hears that noise and has to come right to it. Let's see if I can keep this streak alive. Oh, he's not spamming me. That's another thing that seems to be different about the AI. Usually, he'll spam me through that move, and occasionally he'll just walk into it like it's a buzzsaw, and he's just, whoops. Come on, come on. He didn't do it. I'm gonna try to stick with it. There we go. I think I got him. Fall. Boom. And yeah, if you guys are you're not used to watching my channel or anything, this cabinet is an arcade 1-up in spirit only, is what I say. It's literally just the screen, the cabinet, and that's it. Everything else has been swapped out. These are HAP competition sticks and buttons, and everything feels so much better about switching out the controls. The controls, I think, are the one thing that, if you want the arcade feel, do not use the stock arcade 1-up controls. They're just, sorry to say it, arcade 1-up, but they're just junk. And I think they know they're junk, but you know, they're selling you a budget-priced cabinet. My whole goal with these cabinets was to have the games I always wanted. I cannot believe this is going so smoothly. Have the games I always wanted in a smaller package, because I'm in a 10 by 11 room here, and I've got 5 of these arcade 1-up cabinets. One of them is a light gun cabinet. If I tried to put 5 real cabinets in this room, it would take up all of the room. Not to mention it's upstairs, and the door frame is actually too small to fit most arcade cabinets in it. So, kind of screwed here. Arcade 1-up it is for now. Kind of bothers me though when people have to write you off as like a joke, like, oh, you have arcade 1-up, like, well, what a joke. But believe me, I'd own the real cabinets if I had the room, so don't give me too much crap. In fact, I do own a real cabinet. It's a sit-down arcade, or sit-down Hydro Thunder cabinet. It's in my garage, and I can't bring it in the house, and I can't enjoy it because it's in the garage and it's Texas. I don't even play the thing in summer for the most part. This is probably a mistake. Uh-oh. He got me. God. Let's see if I can keep it alive. I almost prefer... Oh, actually, I like when he does transform. I was going to say I almost prefer when he doesn't, but he's going to pick Dumbo... Okay, cheating cage. Jesus. Oh my God. There it is. Okay. I'm still proud of that. What is that? I think that was 10 or 11 wins without dying, so making it all the way to Shang Tsung without dying is okay by me. That's a win in my book. And I don't feel like I was cheated. You know, I feel like the game was just being the game it should have been, which is, you know, you should be able to have a skill or have skills and then be able to beat the game by learning skills. That's kind of what the game's about. Uh-oh. Apparently I need to learn a few more skills, though. Good God. Oh, he's bringing some stink. He's pissed. Midway's like, give me my money. I wish this game realized it was on free play and would back off a little bit. Wow. He annihilated me on that one. It's all right, we'll keep going. Funny thing is, once I get to Kintaro and Shao Kahn, no problem. I can beat them no problem, usually. The funny thing is, it's the non-bosses, like this old boss from Mk1 here, who somehow got younger. Okay. Who just has to destroy my hopes and dreams, apparently. He hates everything about me. Wishes death upon my family. Oh, good. My other least favorite, one of them. At this point, though, Shang Tsung's being such a cheating little jerk, I'll take some Reptile. And he's back. Okay, he's done. Whew. Let's keep this going. Let's keep this... I don't want to have to continue again. Don't make me look too bad here. Funny thing is, you can't really counter that at all. Like, he does it, and that's it. You're just... Oh, I got lucky there, didn't I? And he's dead, and I'm cutting his head off for sure. You ever do a fatality in anger where you just, like, almost break the game just because you're so mad at it? Alright, so Kintaro, who looks like someone's grandpa for some reason. I always thought that picture of him looked like a grandpa because he's got the gray... Oh, whoa. Okay. Remember when I said I could beat the bosses no problem? Yeah, that was funny. I'm not trying to do the jump kick cheat here, but it's just kind of happening, so please don't hate on me too much. Ooh, lucky. And that's really how I used to beat him anyway, before I knew that was a thing. I just kept jump kicking a lot. When I was a kid, I'd jump back, jump forward, get away from him, try to hit him. Occasionally you hit him, and occasionally you don't. Oh, heck of an uppercut on him. What is he, Mike Tyson? Uh-oh. I didn't even intend for that to work. Whoa! I'm trying not to do the jump kick thing. I may have to just do the jump kick thing, though. What is that? I didn't even kick him. Nothing happened there. Oh, come on. I think the worst thing you could ever be in this game is cornered. No matter what, if you're in the corner, you're screwed. Oh, I didn't realize I beat him 2 rounds already, but either way. Khan I always find very easy because he's also kind of like my buddy Johnny Cage. Not very bright. Walks right into everything. And then once you corner him, you can set him up with an... Uh-oh, okay. Set him up with this nice little combo, and that's that. The jump kick, fan, uppercut combo in the corner is devastating to him. Really, the only thing he does that can mess me up is his spear throw thing, whatever you want to call that. Or if you get too close to him. So this is it. So that wasn't bad at all, I think. I'm going to have to go back and watch while I'm editing this, but I think that was only 2 or 3 continues to beat the whole game. I'm perfectly fine with that. I think I did 2 or 3 continues on the player 1 side, and I wasn't even halfway through the game. So in my opinion, this works. If you guys are having a really tough time on Mk2 and you're so frustrated with it like I usually am, move over to the player 2 side. Why I never tried this before, I really don't know. I have these cabinets in here. I'm pretty much the only one who plays these cabinets, and I always default to the player 1 side. It just feels right. You know, anytime I'd go to an arcade and it was the only player there, I'd play player 1 side. Unless I knew the controls sucked on the player 1 side because they got worn out the quickest. It seems that most people default to player 1 anyway, but player 2 seems to be a really good option to have a somewhat fair fight against Mk2. Ultimately, I think this game still thinks it's an arcade game, even though it's not. And it wants to make money, and that's what they programmed it to do, so making it all the way through without doing any sort of exploits or cheats against the AI is probably going to be difficult unless you're just an absolute master and you've memorized every little pattern it does. Even then, I'd be really impressed if someone did it without any kind of exploits. But I want you guys to try this at home. A little homework for you. Hopefully it's good homework, but if you guys are an Mk2 fan and you have an arcade 1-up or even just any way to play it, or a real cabinet especially, please let me know if this works for you. Do you find that this is truly the better way to play the game? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. This was a long video. I'm really sorry it was so long. I'll try to leave timestamps, so if you guys want to skip ahead, but what does it matter now? You made it to the end. There's no reason to look at the timestamps. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment letting me know what you think of this strategy, and subscribe for more arcade 1-up stuff, 90s arcade stuff. I love Midway games. I often joke, my new joke, I guess, about myself is that I should just change the channel name to Midway Slut. I love Midway games, especially from the 90s. So anyway, if you like all that stuff and you want to see more of it, subscribe for more. Check out the channel. There's a ton of videos on there to watch. And if you guys want to know how to turn your arcade 1-up into a better arcade 1-up with a MAME PC inside, I have an hour-long video on that tells you step-by-step how to do it. It also gives you links to everything you need. I'm going to try to remember to leave you a link to that in the description, so look down there for that if you're interested. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.